Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Resident Evil. Remember, this is the talking version of the playlists. Just a heads up. Alright, it's been a few days since I last played. Today is August 30th, and this video series is about to go up a few more days from now. 2 more days from now. Holy crap, I better get cracking on this. I think where we left off, I was about to start running around and using the armor key on doors in order to get it out of our inventory. So that's going to require quite a bit of running around, and in fact, we're probably going to have to kill another zombie or two. So we'll bring this. My intention is not to explore what's beyond these rooms. We're just going to go and open them up. I can't remember if I've killed the zombie who entered the doorway upstairs. It looks like I might not have, so let's go outside and deal with it if it's waiting for us. You can thankfully see its foot shadows. It knows where we are. It looks like it's a fast-moving zombie. It'd be a bit tricky to fight him on the staircase. Okay, with that done, we're going to leave our knife here. Let's go ahead and place it. I can't remember if I have any fuel left in the room down the hall from here. So I'm going to quickly check and see if we do. While I'm here, we'll grab the blue... I mentioned I wasn't going to do any exploring. Now, let's just go around to him and use the key. I wonder if you would get used to seeing zombies and understand how to deal with them at some point. They're not the most intelligent of creatures. Like, would there reach a point in trying to keep yourself alive that you would understand this is a zombie, this is what it's capable of doing, I can reach out from this distance to hit it, or this is its combat tactics, to allow you to fend them off more effectively. I guess that must be the case. Well, it certainly must be the case because of how, at least I'm playing the game. I fight certain zombies on stairs rather than use bullets on them. Although there is, now that I think about it, a penalty to doing that. The odds of us getting a headshot are non-existent when I use a knife as opposed to the gun. Though I'll say like maybe 1 in 10 zombies you will headshot as you play through the game. Let me look at the map really quick. Where else am I going? Back downstairs. think of all the creatures, the crows always make me the most nervous. In so much that I'm never sure exactly What causes them to attack? They don't look like they're undead either. They look like normal crows, just very, very vicious. It makes me wonder why the virus works differently on them than any other organism, which it tends to mutate to some extent. Occurs to me that I'm not muting my mic. Hopefully the sound of that air conditioner is not overpowering. I barely detect it in my headset, so it's not likely to be detected by you guys either. It's about 105 outside today. Alright then, back to this game. It occurs to me only now how lucky we are that it's not downpouring outside, and that the storm seems to be, oh, even though it's more or less right on top of us, it's not constant thunder. That would make it really hard for us to hear the zombies. The sound of the rain would drown out any hints we would have that they exist, preventing us from hearing them moan or stuff like that if the rain was such a sudden downpour. At this point in the game, I think I mentioned it in the last video, I do not want to go back down south and get back to the other safe room through the downstairs area. I need to avoid the room where I picked up the shotgun. Like, I can't even enter the hallway outside of it, because there will be a massive number of zombies waiting for me if I do that. And I do not have the bullets to deal with them. We're going to visit our safe and drop an item or two off there. Refill our oil canteen as well. Haven't even had to use this once yet. Oh, hello. What is this? Shotgun shells and a heal spray. We'll definitely take these. We'll leave them in the stash, though. How many shotgun shells do we have? One left. We'll keep the fuel... No, there's no reason for that, Tim. We unlocked a room just above us. We're going to go back that way and see what it is that we've unlocked in there, since we're right here. If we find an old key up there, I will then be going through the downstairs area to unlock a door using it. You'll see, it'll make sense. Looks like someone took something and then left in a hurry. I see what looks like maps or schematics here as well. There's nothing in the drawers or on the shelves. Let's step outside to grab the red herb, and then we'll walk back in here for what looks like a case of some sort. First aid spray was inside. Okay, that's all that's in here. We could use the key here, but I think it's going to be more important for me to use it downstairs. We will get another old key and then be able to open that door. We will stop back by our chests again and deliver a few of the items we're carrying. I left some bullets in the room on the right. I'll go ahead and look for a way out. Wesker. Good to know at least Wesker's alive. Probably Jill is with him. Carry one. I think there's one more place we use this key. This will be one of the few times I actually walk through this door from this direction. The doorknob looks like it's ready to fall apart. Go through anyway. I believe you're allowed 2 times through this door. Now, there is a zombie in here that I have not killed. It's locked. The Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. The title was written as follows: Bring the light of truth to the 3 spirits. A picture of a Valiant wearing a bracelet. It's set in yellow stained glass. There's a switch here. Press it. The picture of the Valiant has turned orange. A sage wearing a necklace set in red stained glass. Picture of a saint wearing a crown, set in yellow. There's a switch. Turned orange. Pure white. That is incorrect. Let's go around this way. I haven't even explained this puzzle to you yet. We need certain colors on certain windows, basically. Orange, green, and purple, if I remember correctly. If you try to solve the puzzle without having the correct lights shining, the birds will activate and attack you. Oh, no, that is also wrong. I do not think the birds will activate if I run, but I cannot remember, so I'm just going to be walking very calmly through this passage. Lisa, protected by the 3 spirits. A picture of a woman wearing a bracelet, a necklace, and a crown. There's a switch at the bottom of the picture. Press it. Ah, one of the death masks. It's a death mask without a mouth. This now gives me a way to reach, well, the hallway I entered this room from, without having to go through the other downstairs rooms. Let's bring up the map. I can now reach my item area. Oh, there's something else in there I missed. Okay, well, we'll end up going back there. I can reach this spot now by going out through the back door of the Grand Hall and through this passage. I do not want to walk back down through here. This room will end up having 4 zombies in it. I certainly hope you can see the mouse cursor. What I'm describing won't make any sense. Looks like I took the shotgun shells at some point. Not quite sure if I mentioned it, since we're just walking. It makes more sense to me that Chris would be walking cautiously in a situation like this. I think most of us would be, since we don't know, or I wouldn't know, what's lying in wait up ahead of me. We've seen zombies patrolling before. They've entered rooms that they weren't in before and chased us into other rooms. I think this is too dangerous of an idea just to run around the house very quickly. Next, we'll double back to that storage, I think. It was probably handgun bullets that I failed to notice in there. Someone must have opened this door for them at some point and trapped them in here. The crows, what I'm talking about. Okay, what do I need to take with me? I don't think you need to take anything. Oh, I came in here looking for bullets. There they are. Okay, time to check some of the other rooms. There's something in this depression, but the grate is in the way and you can't reach it. Woe to those who disturb my sleep. There's a switch here. Press it. Let's see if the pictures on the walls give us any hints. We can't actually check. So, if we push this button while there's any night statues out of their alcoves, the room will fill with poison. We need to get these statues back into their normal positions. A mysterious box. Jewelry box. There's a switch. Press the switch. I've never pressed these ones before. I've always pressed the more curved symbols. What happens if I do that, I wonder? There's a design of the sun and the moon. On the plate it says, "Sunshine will awaken me." Oh, okay. That's what we needed to do then. Let's turn off the moon. Oh, the moon's on. It appears as if you failed. Okay, so we want only the sun. Very interesting way to protect these masks. Elaborate traps. Why would they set up a mansion like this?
You.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard, what the hell happened to you? Chris, this place... Get your team out of here. Demons everywhere.
Don't talk. He seems to have been bitten by a poisonous snake, but the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
I'll go get it.
Please hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
I didn't actually expect Rebecca to be in her alternate outfit. I thought just we would be. We're gonna run this right back to her. Sorry, I'm not talking, everyone. Actually, that's what you should be doing, Tim. Not talking very much. I'm surprised Rebecca didn't keep this on her. It seems, well, I would hope she would at least carry this on her once she's seen a use for it. If there's a large poisonous snake around, she might need to treat herself or someone else.
Hope this is what you wanted.
Thank you. I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here. Take it. It's a radio. Take care of yourself, Rebecca. Richard!
He's okay. He's just unconscious.
Rebecca, it's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right. Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good. Richard needs you now.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Be careful. Okay?
I don't know why they force you out of that room, considering that I want to go right back in there again and use the chest that we have in there. Rebecca's going to greet us when we do so.
This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Okay, the mask can stay here. We won't need it for some time. I'm gonna want the fuel canteen, the chemical as well. I think we'll leave our bullets here. Let's see what we can... Oh, we'll also grab the blue gemstone. Oh, hello. We don't want him to get back up. The shelf was full of high-proof liquor. The shelf is full of high-proof liquor. The door is stuck on something and won't budge. Keeper's Diary. Played poker tonight with Scott and Elias from security and Steve from research. Steve was the big winner, but I think he was cheating. Scumbag. One of the higher-ups assigned me to take care of a new creature. It looks like a skinned gorilla. Feeding instructions were to give it live animals. When I threw in a pig, the creature seemed to play with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before it actually started eating. Around 5 a.m., Scott woke me up. Scared the shit out of me, too. He was wearing a protective suit. He handed me another one and told me to put it on. Said there'd been an accident in the basement lab. I just knew something like this would happen. Those bastards in research never sleep, even on holiday. I've been wearing the damn spacesuit since yesterday. My skin's getting grimy and feels itchy all over. The goddamn dogs have been looking at me funny, so I decided not to feed them today. Screw them. Went to the infirmary because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on it and told me I didn't need to wear the suit anymore. All I want to do is sleep. Found another big blister on my foot this morning. I ended up dragging my foot all the way up to the dog's pen. They were quiet all day, which is weird. Then I realized some of them had escaped. Maybe this is their way of getting back at me for not feeding them the last 3 days. If anybody finds out, I'll have my head handed to me. Rumors going around that a researcher who tried to escape the estate last night was shot. My entire body feels hot and itchy, and now I'm sweating all the time. I scratched a swelling on my arm, and a piece of rotten flesh just dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? Fever gone, but itchy. Today, hungry, and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came. Ugly face, so killed him. Tasty. Itchy. Tasty. Well, now we know what it must be like to be one of the zombies. Clothes and various bits of junk are scattered everywhere. That door leads back out to the main hallway. However, if I unlock it, we will get a zombie walking out there later. I think we will leave it locked. There's an inscription here. A tiger glowing with blue and yellow light. Quite an elaborate means of conveying 6 shotgun shells around. Let's stop back by the chest and drop some of these items off in it. Then we'll come back and explore what's down that hallway.
No, I'm...
No reason to have her say the same thing again. You're perfectly fine. Let's leave the bullets here. Actually, no. We'll take the bullets with us. We won't need the fuel canteen. The old key can stay as well, as can the shotgun shells. The lid on the water pump is open. Pump the water. A chemical agent to destroy plant growth. Now turn on the water, and you can set it to either take the green or the red pump, or hose. The red hose will take out the hostile plant we just saw. The green hose will destroy a bunch of medicinal herbs. We will never be coming back here, or at least I don't intend to. So we'll go ahead and take all the herbs we can carry. It's a death mask without eyes. Okay. We shouldn't need the green herb. We'll stick with this at the moment. Actually, also, no, we'll just stick with this. We're gonna drop both of these masks off in the graveyard. Seeing Rebecca and Richard actually was quite a shock for me when I had first played through this game. I didn't actually think I'd ever see anyone again once I had lost Jill and Wesker. It's good to know that there's other friendlies here. I still do find it odd that there is a graveyard right here in the mansion. Even odder, the sarcophagus, or coffin, suspended in the air by chains. It seems like this entire mansion is set up as one incredible trap or test chamber to see if the people who are placed in it will survive. One more mask will do. I am impressed at the nerves of steel Chris has to continue to walk without being terrified of things like these birds, when you just know that they can reach down and try to peck your eyes out or claw at you at a moment's notice. We're going to check one more room, and then we'll call it a session. We're going to go back up into the room that I didn't open the old-time locked door with. So let's leave the herb behind. And grab that. Might as well also refuel the canteen. Alright, that leaves none left here. We're just gonna leave it behind at the moment. An unlocked case. It's full of various biological reports. Researcher's will. Here's a letter. My dearest Alma, let me first apologize for not being able to call you. A man wearing sunglasses didn't permit any phone calls. Sorry, Alma. I sit here trying to think of where to begin, how to explain in a few simple words all that's happened in my life since we last spoke, and I already fail. I hope this letter finds you well, and that you'll forgive the tangents of my pen. This isn't easy for me. Even as I write, I can feel the simplest of concepts slipping away, lost to feelings of despair and confusion, but I have to tell you what's in my heart before I can rest. Alma, please believe that what I'm telling you is the truth. The entire story would take hours for me to tell you, and time is short, so accept these things as fact. Last month, there was an accident in the lab, and the virus we were studying leaked. All my colleagues who were infected are dead or dying, and the nature of the disease is such that those still living have lost their senses. This virus robs its victims of their humanity, forcing them in their sickness to seek out and destroy life. Even as I write these words, I can hear them, pressing against my door like mindless, hungry animals. Alma, I have tried to survive only to see you again, but my efforts only delayed the inevitable. I'm infected, and there is no cure for what will follow, except to end my life before I lose the only thing that separates me from them. My love for you. In an hour, I'll have entered my eternal sleep where there is peace. Please understand. Please know that I'm sorry. Martin Crackhorn. This is a bit of an odd puzzle. Our objective is to place the fishing lure there onto the lure display case there, while taking the dead hornet and placing it onto this board. We first need to make the fishing lure a proper lure. This puzzle is optional, to my knowledge. You do not have to do this puzzle to beat the game. We'll grab the wind crest and leave the bee alone to guard this room forever. Or hornet, whatever it is. that's going to do it for us, everyone. I will see you guys in the next one, just as a heads up. I'm just going to talk briefly about what I intend to do next episode. We'll have, I believe, at least... Yeah, probably we'll do both boss battles in the next one. 2 of them. There's more than just 2 in this game. Alright, but for this episode, we're calling it quits. Let's do some quick inventory management while we're here. We won't need the wind crest for some time. Where am I going next, Tim? You will... You will want your fuel canteen. I think that will be good. Next episode, everyone, we're going to be going upstairs. We will fully explore the hallway we met Rebecca and Richard in, and explore the areas behind that as well. We'll then go back down to the other side of the mansion first floor, and we will explore what's in this one door. Then we can run around and gather anything that we might have left around. And then, well, we should be able to finally fight 2 bosses. Sub-bosses, actually, but we'll do so in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this one, and I will see you later. Take care, everyone.